Welcome to our Greek lesson 1.1. In this lesson, we're going to be looking at the Greek alphabet. The Greek alphabet is as follows. First of all, we have the letter alpha, and the alpha is pronounced like ah, as in father. Then we have the letter beta. The beta is pronounced like B, as in boy. Then we have gamma, and gamma is pronounced like the G in got. Then delta, and delta is pronounced like the D, as in dog. Then we have the epsilon. Epsilon is pronounced like the E, as in get. Then we have the zeta. And the zeta is pronounced with a DZ sound, as in z, z, z. Then we have the eta, and the eta is pronounced with the A, as in late, eta. Then we have theta. Theta is pronounced like our TH sound, as in thick or thin. Then we have iota. Iota is pronounced like either the I in pit or the E, as in feet. Then we have kappa. Kappa is pronounced like the letter K, as in kite or kick. Then we have the lambda, and it is pronounced like our English letter L, as in love or live. Then we have the letter mu, and this is the letter M in English, or sounds like the letter M in English, as in money. Then we have the nu, and this is pronounced like our letter N in English, as in now or never. Then we have the letter xi, and that is a x sound. Often you just pronounce it like the letter X in English. And then we have the omicron, or the omicron, and it can be pronounced as O, as in obey, or ah, as in optometrist. Then we have the letter P, and you'll notice this symbol from the math symbol pi, but in Greek we call it a P, and it is the P sound, as in people. Then we have the letter rho, and you don't want to confuse the rho with an P in English. It is the R sound, as in run. Then we have the sigma, and the sigma, if you'll notice, has two letters. One, the first one, you put anywhere in a word other than the last letter. If the sigma is found as the last letter in a word, it will always be the second letter there, the second sigma. And that is pronounced, sigma is pronounced like our English letter S, as in sorry or sick. Then we have the letter tau. The letter tau is pronounced like our English letter T, as in toy. Then we have the upsilon, and the upsilon is pronounced like the French U or the German U. It is an U sound, U. Then we have the letter phi, and phi is pronounced with a PH sound, kind of like our F, as in Philip, but that is the letter phi. Then we have the key, and the key, notice it looks like our letter X, but it makes the German CH sound, as in ach, or the Loch Ness Monster. You hear that CH sound, so that's the letter key. Then we have the letter psi, and it is the PS sound, as in Poseidon. If you notice, the letter even looks like a symbol for a Poseidon. Then we have the omega. The omega is the last letter of the Greek alphabet, and it is the O sound, as in note, the omega, omega. A few things we need to note: that before another gamma or a kappa or a key, the gamma is pronounced like NG. And let me give you an example of this. you have the word angelos in Greek, which is our word for angel. And if you'll notice, we have two gammas here. The first gamma, this one, will be pronounced with an N sound. And so this is not agelos, this is angelos, angelos. Okay? And so whenever you find a gamma and before a gamma, kappa, or a key, you will always pronounce it with an NG sound or an NK sound or an N key sound like the CH here. So if you have, for example, gamma and then key, this gamma will be pronounced like an N. Also note that at the beginning of a word that has a row and it has what is called a rough breathing mark, you'll see here, before it will be pronounced like RH. And then one other final thing, the sigma, which we talked about, is written at the end of a word. That is, it is written like this at the end of a word, but elsewhere, anywhere else other than the end of a word, it's written with this letter here. And so that concludes our lesson 1.1. We'll see you in our next lesson.